Meow. Hello and welcome or welcome back to the stream. Well, I had an eventful afternoon because an eventful evening, I guess, because the little poor baby Nori is under the weather. She had an accident last night. She had some diarrhea and I just like was walking past the bathroom and I heard my housemate saying, "I'm just trying to clean your hands, Nori. Please let me clean your hands." And I'm like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, she must have had diarrhea and then like tried to wipe her bum on like the tiles because she had like poo on her bum from the diarrhea." And then my housemate was like trying to clean her paws and her bum, but she wasn't having a bar of it. So she got a little soapy paw and bum wash. And then but this afternoon, or like maybe about like 5:30ish today, I was looking at her and her eyes were like just weeping, like they were just weeping, and like there was green stuff, I assume like probably mucus or something coming out of them. I was like, yeah, that's not great. So I took her to the vet and she has the flu. She has the flu and I have the flu and so does my housemate. I'm wondering if we had a species jump from human to cat. I mean, it happens the other way around, so it's possible. I looked it up and it said while it's rare, it is possible. Because my cat doesn't go outside because she's too dumb. I live on a major road and she'll die, so I keep her inside. So I think what happened is that she got my flu. That's my theory. But yeah, I woke up last night, well this morning, I woke up about like 5 a.m. and my nightshirt was like completely wet. So I like had a really bad fever. And I was like, well, this is either very, very, very early menopause or I have a fever. But we all know I am the most fertile chicken out there with all of my eggs. So it's clearly not menopause. It's clearly a fever. Hello, Ricochet. Yeah, so that was that. And yeah, she got a needle. She got a needle for her nausea and her diarrhea to stop her spewing and pooing. And if her eyes are still weeping tomorrow, then they'll give her some antibiotics in case it's like conjunctivitis or something like that. But otherwise, little Nori just needs to rest. And she currently won't lie down. She's like sitting up. I'm trying to get her to lie down, but she won't. It's like she's fighting going to sleep. Like, just go to sleep, woman. Just close your little cat eyes and go to sleep. It'll be better. It'll be better for you, Nori. But yeah, she did not enjoy it. She was very upset. It was very hard to get her in her cat carrier, and then on the way home from the vet, because I had to go in the taxi because I can't drive my car until I get it serviced. Really, it's just not a good idea. Is it dark enough? I could turn the light off, I guess. I'll turn the light off in here. That might help her. It might not be great for me, but I'll turn it off for her. Hang on. Give me a second. There we go. I turned the light off. It is off. But yeah, she's really scared and she opened her bowels in the taxi on the way home. So she pooed in her cat carrier because she was so scared. And then as soon as she got home, she ran straight for the windowsill and like in my room and like hid behind the room behind me. Yeah. It does look the same. Yeah, because I clearly have a giant megafauna wombat on my bed, IRL. But yeah, it's yeah, she's had a traumatic day, I guess. The poor little baby. So yeah, don't know. Not going good for her, I guess. Yeah, so That's Nori's story. She's having... Oh, that rhymes. Nori's story. Maybe I should write a book about Nori. Nori's story. The autobiography. Yeah. That's about it, really. I mean, that's the most excitement I have in my life. And really, that's the most excitement I want in my life. Because, you can't believe it's winter already in Australia. It's spring. That's why that's why none of us can fucking breathe. It is spring. Yeah, let's do the spelling bee and all that jazz, I guess. But that is the Nori update. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to go back into winter. That would be horrible. Although I do like being able to go out during the day and how it's dark late at night, so I can just, like, if I want to go out, I can just go out. I don't have to, like, wait until the UV's low. It looks wintry outside. Oh, yeah. That's a trick. That's a trick. It's all smoke and mirrors around here. Nothing is what it seems. All right. Spelling bee. I'm going to do this. Wait, does that look better or does this look better? Option A. Option B. Wait, let's open it up and see if it obscures the view at all. A. All right, let's go with A. Are you asking me if I'll go somewhere for Christmas? My mum throws Christmas, therefore I cannot go. Therefore I cannot go. And I will once again not get to see my family until I can arrange a secret meeting with my dad and my siblings behind my mother's back. So, fun times. Fun times. I don't know why I have to be the pariah of the family when I'm not the one that's a psycho. I'm just the one that doesn't want to talk to the psycho, and, like, I'm the one that has to get ostracized from everything. Like, it's cool. Cool. It's not fair. Anyway, spelling bee time. We have the letter P. We have the letter U. We have the letter O. We have the letter I. We have the letter R. We have the letter L. And we have to use the letter N. Nori. Oh, little Nori. Oh, it took it. It gave us one word. It gave us 1 point, rather. Nip. Pull. Nipple. Porn. I mean, it's a word. It is a word. There you go. It would maybe take a nippon. It is like a Japanese word. No. Purloin? Is that a cat's loin? Purloin? Wow. That's a word. I'm learning new stuff every day. You think it's like a cat burger, Leslie? All right. I'll take your word for it. I've, like, literally never heard it before. Wow, I learned so many words today. Look at me. Just checked. It means to steal. Ooh. You must have learnt it from a fantasy game. Alright. There are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what the categories are, so we have to group together 4 words that might have a connection to each other and then guess. And if we guess correctly, it will tell us what the category is and what the connection between the words were. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you. It's hard. Mad cow disease is the most well-known prion disease. Prion? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, mad cow disease is not good, and I'm glad that we don't have it in my country. Although I was in the Czech Republic when there was an outbreak of mad cow disease, because I was visiting my family. All right, we got the word limestone, gorilla, photo, figment. And apparently you can't like donate blood because of that, but I can't donate blood anyway because I have lupus. And if somebody gets my blood, I think they could develop lupus. I think they would develop crazy confused immune cells, and yeah, I think they would get lupus. Limestone, gorilla, photo, figment, fancy, dateline, plumber, slate, fiction, princess, flint, caption, marble, lead, hedgehog, invention. Limestone, marble, flint, and slate. Kinds of rocks, thank you. Who had geology as a hobby as a child? It was I. I actually did. I was super obsessed with... I went through a phase where I was like obsessed with rocks and wanted to be a geologist. But then when I was 14, my brother's cricket coach, who was a geologist, tried to like... Well, I don't know if he like tried to molest me, but he was definitely very weird. And he was like 30. And I was like, yeah, nah. No. Anyway, I feel like I have a lot of childhood trauma, honestly. Being a goth girl back in the day was rough out there. Lots of guys are into that. It's very weird. It's very weird and scary. Figment, fancy, fiction, invention. And I saw another one. Figment. Fancy, fiction, figment, and invention. Fantasy. I'd probably like the recent anime about cute anime girls that go looking for crystals and learn geology. Oh, what one is that? What anime are you talking about, DZ? I want to know. I want to know what anime that is. I was like, I would actually watch the hell out of that. I like animes that have like yokai in them, or like shrine maidens and like Japanese mythology, or I like stuff like that where it's a camping anime, or it's like something, something like that. It's just like wholesome. And I just like wholesome stuff, but there's not really any wholesome stuff. Except for Spy Family, which is the cutest show ever. I love it. It's so cute. It's called Ruri Rocks in English. Oh, I'll find that. I will actually find that. Is it on Crunchyroll? I have Crunchyroll. I'll find it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it in bed. Yeah, I've watched Laid Back Camp. As I'm not healthy enough to go camping anymore, and I really just like to go camping by myself, because whenever I take a friend, they just whinge. I'm like, oh my god, just get drunk so then you won't feel uncomfortable. But then I have to worry about a drunk bitch like walking off a cliff in the middle of the night or some shit. I'm like, ugh. Ugh. Anyway, annoying. Annoying. Because I don't like, I go to like the free campsites, so they don't have like any amenities. They don't have like running water. They don't have like, you know, shower facilities or stuff. Because I like to, you know, I like to go proper camping. And then all you hear is whinging about everything. Like, bitch, what did you think was going to happen? Oh, Juniper Berries is here. Hello, Juniper Berries. I've been playing this game by myself. Look at how much stuff I got right. I'm the smartest. You'd be the one whinging on a camping trip. Yeah, you do seem like a princess. The house I grew up in was so shitty that sleeping in a tent almost seemed like luxurious. Also, I didn't have 2 dogs and a cat trying to fight over me. I used to, my dog Minty and my cat Nightshade used to fight for me on top of me. They would like fight for who got to sleep with me, but like they would fight on top of me. So they'd be like full on fighting each other. And it was scary. You complained about the water pressure at ground. Jesus. You worry about being preyed upon by emus if you go camping in Australia. You'll be fine. It's not the emus you have to worry about. It's probably me, honestly. I would be more scared of being at a campsite where I am. That would be my concern. I am a sketchy person. I would not trust me. I am dodgy as. I'm incredibly dodgy. Although last time I was camping, there was like a bunch of dudes that brought like their sons camping and like did not bring like any equipment, like proper equipment. They didn't have the right sleeping bags because it was fucking winter. And because I had a hot tent, so I had like a wood burner in my tent. And I ended up having to let like three kids sleep in my tent and like gave these guys like goose down sleeping bags. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And then I made the kids like hot chocolate because like they had absolutely nothing. And I'm like, what are you guys fucking doing? It's winter. And you bought like $20 sleeping bags from Kmart. Like, nah, get good. Get good. Silly people. They ran into a witch in the woods. They were pretty fucking happy to see me. They also stole some of my beer. Well, they didn't steal it, but they just looked sad and pathetic till I gave them some. At least it was like a campsite where I drove in, so it wasn't like I had heaps of shit in my car. It wasn't, yeah. Because I had like a case of beer in my car because I was going to take the rest of it home, so that was all right. And I had heaps of milk and stuff. And I had Cadbury's hot chocolate and marshmallows that I shared with some children because I'm a very nice witch. And I didn't even eat them after I fattened them up. Like, that's how nice I am. That is how nice I am. So that's the type of witch I am in the middle of the woods. I was totally fattening them up. Their dads too. I was like, I was fattening up the dilfs. Hello, Mercurial. Hello, what's going on? Nori is sick. Yeah, Nori has cat influenza and possibly conjunctivitis. We don't know. We have to see if her eyes are still yucky tomorrow. And if they are, then she'll go on antibiotics. But we're just keeping an eye on her. She's very sick. She's not doing good. Does anyone have any ideas about the next? Come on, I did these two on my own. I need some help, guys. I need some help. Is Juniper Berry still here? Hey, genius, help us. Plumber, Hedgehog, Gorilla, and Princess. 90s video games. Ah. Plumber is Super Mario, Hedgehog, Sonic. Oh! Donkey Kong and Princess Peach. Is that it? That makes sense. Yay! Look at us, we're so smart. We did it perfectly! And I did 50% of it, and I'm proud of myself. Meow. That was me, not Nori. Yeah, I'm definitely sick. Sick as well. Like, I sweated so much last night. It was like really gross. Cozy eateries, maybe a cafe. Cafes. Suspect's story. Isabel Allende's Violetta for one. Eight across. Billy Don't Be 1974 song. Don't be gay. 9 across. Endures. 1 down. New York's Erie something. 2 down. High-low welcome. 3 down. Change for a 10. 4 down. Urbana. Born film critic Roger. 5 Towers on Farms. It doesn't fit. Silos works for a tower on a farm. A grain silo. Full of rats, probably. Huh. Oh, yeah. I forgot you could use multiple words. 1 down is aloha. 2 down? Oh. Fiver? Yeah, it could be fiver. That sounds likely. Fives? Yeah, it's probably more than it's probably more likely fives. I feel like fiver would be like a British or an Australian thing. Americans don't really do that much. Oh, alibi. Suspect story. Isn't Fiverr an American company? Is it? I don't know. I can't Google it because that's cheating. We'll just leave Fiverr there. Four down is Urbit. What is a Urbit? Oh, it's somebody's surname. Okay. That's less strange, I guess. Farts? Farts do endure, unfortunately. It's always the, like, really bad sulfuric ones that do. Ooh, canal. Some letters are incorrect. Your bum's incorrect. Shut up. Your face is incorrect. I don't like you. Yeah, we got it. It was fives and not fiver. I don't know. Fiver feels like something someone in a Guy Ritchie movie would say, I feel like. Got a fiver. Those are movies I should watch again. I used to watch those all the time with my dad. But now I can't because I'm not allowed to see my dad. How depressing. Alright, let's get into Hassan. Did he shock his dog with a dog collar? I wasn't there and I've only seen footage, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. It's definitely time to throw Hassan in jail for animal abuse. That's what I'm going to say. That is what I am going to say. How dare he? And he has the cutest dog too. And she's a baby and she just sits completely still in the corner. And that's so abnormal. Anyway, don't get me started on this fucking cunt. Well, I guess that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get started on him. So, I don't know. Buckle in for a rant, I guess, because this shit fucking pisses me off.
News. Streamer Hatsanabe responded after a viral clip from his Twitch stream led to animal abuse allegation.
Oh. Sorry guys, my headphones are connected to my phone and not my PC. Give me a second while I work out some technical difficulties. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, can I hear now? Nope, still not connected. Fuck me.
In the short video...
Sorry about that. I was listening to sad girl music in the middle of the night not last night, the night before, so my headphones were synced to my phone because I didn't want my neighbors to hear me listening to The Cure in the middle of the night. So that's what that's what happened anyway. That's a little insight into what I like to do at 1 a.m. in the morning sometimes. But yeah. So next time I should sort that out before I fucking stream, but or buy another pair of headphones. I guess I could do that.
In recent news, streamer Hasanabi
Oh, that's right.
After a viral clip from his Twitch stream led to animal abuse allegations involving his dog Kaya. In the short video, Hassan can be heard sternly saying, "Please just go back," and "Stop," followed by Kaya yelping and sitting down, which prompted widespread concern online. After this happened on stream, Hassan later addressed the controversy live on stream, denying the claims outright. He explained that Kaya wasn't shocked, but had simply clipped herself on something while moving, causing the yelp. He clarified that he doesn't use a shock collar, and dismissed the backlash as coming from crazy haters who twisted the situation out of context in the following clip.
To hear oral arguments.
Nah, I've been watching videos of this all day, right? He even has like some middle-aged journalist that he's like streaming with, and she's like, "Oh, your dog's so cute, but why is her collar so tight? You're supposed to be able to fit two fingers under the collar, and I can't even fit one." Yeah, you know why it's so tight? So that the metal prongs dig into her neck so she could get shocked when he shocks her. He 100% looks over to the side and presses the button, and she yelps at exactly the same time. And even if, let's just say, like, there's a 1% chance that he didn't shock her, she's still terrified of him, so he obviously does something to her, right? Like, it's fucked up.
On Thursday,
oh my god. Is there like a LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching? Is that what's going on? Oh, classic. It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. Yes, I am incredibly abusive to the not only best trained, but also best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet. It's from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
Broke the law.
If you watch the footage, she doesn't yelp when she's putting her foot down on anything. She's not like coming into contact with anything new when she yelps. It 100% coincides where there's like a noise and him looking over and his hand reaching over, like him clicking, yelp. Nah, I'm not buying this shit. I am not buying this shit, mate. And she's got like this full on like, did anyone watch the X-Men anime? when they go to like, there's like this island where they like lock up all the X-Men with like collars on. And like, so they can't use their powers. And it looks like that. That's what he's got on Kaya. He's got, I think it's called Genova. Not Geneva, Genova. The island is called Genova, and they lock up all the X-Men there. And Jubilee breaks out because the girl at the orphanage taught her how to break locks. And that's a quote I use all the time. And nobody knows what I'm saying. Me and my brother say it all the time to each other. I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a family thing that we do. So yeah, it's that's what we did as children. I don't know.
Again, California Penal Code Section 597, animal abuse. Inappropriate use or abuse of a shock collar falls under this, and many municipalities ban their use. He will not get banned. His audience will tell you why this is a good thing he did it. Hassan will tell you it's out of context and continue to cry about why no one likes him. Twitch is a garbage platform for not taking action. Again, FU at Hassan Tehan Shock, collaring that innocent dog for no reason, just because he wants to walk around. That's not effing prop for your stream background.
It's not a boy, it's a girl. Stop misgendering the poor baby. It's already bad enough that she has to have this guy as her dad. She's a beautiful baby girl.
That's a living being. You're a sick F. Detective XQC exposes Hasanabi for using a shock collar on his dog Kaya.
I love the investigation skills.
You see it, chat?
This guy has so much money and like, I don't know, really success is so much about luck. This guy's like, you can't even understand what he's fucking saying.
It beeps. It beeps.
Hassan's guest says the dog collar is too tight. Hassan claims this is because she has a lot of neck meat.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we get.
It's you have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's she has a lot of neck meat.
So if she has a lot of neck meat, loosen the freaking collar. I have a dog with a lot of meat flaps and it's pretty hard to get a collar to fit right.
Oh no, the term meat flaps gives me trauma. I just remember all the terms that high school boys used to use for female genitalia, and yeah, it gives me high school flashbacks. There's nothing in the world quite like the misogyny of teenage boys. Jesus Christ.
Too loose and it'll come off, but anything close to tight feels too tight, which is why it might look tight. The 2-finger rule doesn't work well with thick, fat necks. I opted to not bother with a collar and went with a harness. Well, it's what, Hassan? A shock collar? A shock collar that...
He was 100% going to say, well, it's a shock collar. It has to be in contact with his neck, and then realized what he was saying and stopped himself. That's what happened, I know. I'm onto you, Hassan.
It is on too tight. A too tight shock collar on a dog breed known for breathing problems. A dog known to have chronic breathing problems wearing a too tight shock collar that is being electrocuted for daring to move out of frame. XQC says he doesn't understand why Hassan is trying to gaslight over what happened.
I don't know why, like, to me it's fascinating. Like, it's not that crazy. People have their own secrets, we have their own private lives, but they have something on in the middle of the camera to happen, and then to try to gaslight everybody and say that it's wrong when it's provable in live.
You think he's French? Yeah, he's French and Canadian, so he's like doubly disabled, I feel like. He's doubly disabled. The poor look, he's like worth like, I think like $100 million or something, so I mean, yeah, I can call him dumb all I want. I'm the one that has to get up in the body to go to work like a fuckwit. So, I mean, he's doing better at life than me.
It's dumb. I don't get it.
Ib asked like, oh dude, please don't get a Frenchie. I just wrote a Vox article talking about how problematic they are. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know they have breathing problems. I know they're incredibly fucking inbred. I don't give a shit. I know. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit.
If this turns out to be true and it was a shock collar, then Twitch allows animal abuse on their platform. I don't even care that it's Hassan. Anyone who uses a shock collar for a house pet or any highly restrictive mechanism, especially for a command to obedience as egregious as this, needs to be put down violently and publicly. Sinner, Emiru, and Bonnie will be doing a road trip to TwitchCon.
I think we should announce it.
Who just say what it is?
Yeah, we can say us 3.
I guess.
Okay. We're doing a road trip to TwitchCon starting Sunday, and we're going to be stopping in landmarks on the way.
It'll be very cool.
And I rent...
What's this got to do with anything? Is the Hassan stuff over? Oh, the Hassan stuff's over. I'm like, why? I have a top like this and I'm going to burn it. Wait, I'm going to burn it now. I have a top like this, except cuter. I'm going to burn it now. Thank you. Yeah, I thought that whole video was going to be about Hassan. Otherwise, I would have played a longer video. But, yeah, I don't care about what three moles are doing on the way to MoleCon. I don't know. I'm sure they're lovely girls. Maybe. I don't know. Don't care. Pro-Palestine protests in Sydney blocked. As a must, and Israel agreed to peace deal. We will see, I guess.
In the Middle East, where celebrations have broken out as, after 2 years of fighting and tens of thousands of lives lost, peace finally looks within grasp in Gaza. Israel and Hamas have agreed to the first phase of a process that will see in the coming days hostages released.
Yeah, hang on.
Withdrawn. US President Donald Donald Trump describing the deal as the first step towards strong, durable and everlasting peace.
Jubilation on the streets of Gaza and Israel. With real hope, the war is over. Word of the biggest deal in the world began with a very small gesture, a whisper in the US president's ear, after the US Secretary of State passed a handwritten note stating the Gaza peace deal was imminent. Very close. We need you to approve a Truth Social post soon so you can announce the deal first.
I was just given a note by the Secretary of State saying that we're very close to a deal in the Middle East and they're going to need me pretty quickly.
An hour later, Donald Trump posted, "I am very proud to announce that Israel and Hamas have both signed off on the first phase of our peace plan. This means that all of the hostages will be released very soon, and Israel will withdraw their troops to an..."
Does this mean that Donald Trump is the Antichrist? If he brings peace to the Middle East, that means that he's the biblical Antichrist. Dun dun dun. Ooh, does that mean the world gets to end soon? I'm kind of done. I'm kind of ready. I'm kind of ready to go. Like, I've done a lot of sus things in my life, but thankfully I can pray away the gay. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. And thank you. Thank you for the religion that I chose for letting me do naughty stuff and not face consequences for it in the afterlife by asking for forgiveness. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Agreed upon line as the first steps toward a strong, durable and everlasting peace, confirmed by Israeli officials and Hamas, along with a mediator in Qatar.
It's brought the whole world together. It's amazing. I've never seen anything. It's so good for Israel. I spoke to Bibi Netanyahu just a little while ago. He called. He said, "I can't believe it." He said, "Everybody's liking me now." Meaning him. He said, I said, more importantly, they're loving Israel again.
The Israeli Prime Minister posting on social media, "With God's help, we will bring them all home." The families of hostages among the first on Trump's to-call list.
What do you guys have to say to President Trump? Thank you.
And there was more unbelievable news.
You just take care of yourselves. The hostages will come back. They're all coming back on Monday.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's gonna fall apart like every other attempt? Also, to go back to Trump's comments before, there's no way Israel's international reputation is coming back after this. Too many people have seen like the horror straight out of Gaza. There's like no PR, no crisis PR management is gonna fucking clean up that mess.
Their joy matched only by the soaring hope of those on the ground in Gaza who noticed a lull in the fighting.
Is this the moment? It's incredibly quiet outside. It's the middle of the night. People haven't heard yet, but also it's incredibly quiet from the skies. Come on!
President Trump is expected to head to the Middle East this weekend. Our leaders among the first to welcome the ceasefire progress.
Today we see a ray of light. Today the world has cause for real hope.
October 7 was a day of horror. Today is a day of hope.
The eyes of the world now watching to see if Donald Trump, the deal maker, can pull off his biggest ever, brokering an end to 2 years of bloodshed. Ali Donaldson, 10 News.
As confirmation of a peace deal in the Middle East became clear, the state's top court was making its own ruling on the fate of a controversial pro-Palestine protest. Judges have blocked Sunday's planned rally at the Opera House from going ahead, insisting it would be irresponsible given the extreme risk to public safety.
Judgment Day in the state's highest court.
This was truly a David versus Goliath battle,
which the Palestine Action Group lost, unable to convince judges their rally would be safe. 40,000 people at the Opera House forecourt, which has a capacity of just...
Bibi has ignored a lot of done deals before. Yeah, I bet if Hamas deliver on their side of the deal and bring the hostages back, he'll just continue bombing the shit out of Gaza to finish the job he started. I don't trust him.
Just 6,000 deemed an extreme risk, not only to protesters, but other members of the public.
The cul-de-sac, the peninsula that it was on, the ingress and egress routes, they gave me great concern of a crowd crush.
Today's ruling also clearing up a legal loophole that a prohibition order is just that, a total ban of a planned event.
This judgment will have very important ramifications for the right to protest in Australia.
With their protests prohibited, the Palestine Action Group wants to make another statement at the Opera House, demanding the Premier illuminates the sails in the colours of the Palestinian flag.
I don't think this is the time to project the Palestinian flag, certainly not. I think perhaps some gesture of unity to show that we've moved forward to a new era.
Despite a peace deal in the Middle East and a court outcome, tensions persist.
Yeah, I know little Mr. Eastern Suburbs man probably hasn't been like west of Ultimo ever in his life. Probably hasn't been west of like fucking Broadway. But yeah, a lot of a lot of people in Western Sydney particularly are not gonna move on, mate. So don't know. I know you live in a very, very sheltered part of Sydney, but yeah, that is not general public sentiment in Sydney. The majority of Sydney, outside of like, you know, the $30-40 million home bubble that you live in. But yeah.
I'm proud to be Jewish. I'm proud to be Australian. I'm proud to be Australian.
Demonstrators will still march on Sunday, a different route through the CBD approved by police, who have this warning for any agitators.
Well, I don't expect people to attend the Opera House, but if people are silly enough to and people want to flout the law or break the law, well, appropriate action will be taken.
Why are you weaponizing our war crimes against our reputation? Yeah. Yeah, it's not like your reputation is tarnished because, you know, through your own actions or anything and people being able to see firsthand. See, the thing is, like, before social media and before, like, camera phones and things like that, we only really had, like, very curated access to news. It's way easier to, like, propagandize and push a narrative than it is now, right? So many people, like even the most psycho asshole people will see children getting blown up and go, that's fucking fucked. So, bye Juniper berries. Yeah, we'll try and survive without you. It will be very hard. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. It'll be extremely hard for me. What was I fucking saying? La 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 la. ADHD. Da, da, da. Social media. Oh yeah, like Israel's reputation is not coming back after this, and the Jewish community predominantly being in support of it, what Israel was doing in Gaza is going to mean that there's, you know, a lot of anti-Semitism in the community going forward. And yeah, that's just called cause and effect, guys. I don't know, don't be a fuckwit if you don't want people to hate you. That's a good general rule of thumb for most things in life. You know, just try and not be a cunt, and it does go a long way. It does go a long way. Ooh, rent saw 44% in 5 years in Australian capital cities. Yeah, we've noticed. We have noticed. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? Am I dumb? I mean, yeah, I am dumb.
The tenants union says essentially the rent that we've seen and the pace of gains over the past 5 years that have been published in a quarterly rental review by Cotality has people moving further and further away from employment hubs. This Cotality quarterly rental review shows that rental prices have increased 44% in the last 5 years, taking the median rent across Australia to $700 for the first time. And of course, it's much higher in some places and perhaps lower in others. Now, packed inspections, skyrocketing rents and a fear of price hikes are leaving renters intimidated as vacancy rates plummet to record lows, according to the report. Now, the median cost to put a roof over your head in a capital city has surged 44%, as I said, in 5 years to top $700 a week for the first time. Ros, roughly 1 in 3 Australian households rent their home, according to census figures. Now, not surprisingly, Sydney remains the most unaffordable city to live in, with a median price of $807 a week, followed by Perth at $729 and then Brisbane at $696. Hobart was the least expensive capital city at $584 a week. So the tenants union says this is the reason that many people are being forced to live further and further out from.
The reason why I stay in Melbourne is because, honestly, it's because it's way cheaper to live down here. I would much rather be in Sydney any day of the week. But I'm just, you know, I'm just hoping my Powerball ticket comes through tonight with that $50 million. I will be back in Sydney. Like, well, it takes 2 weeks to get your money. If you do win the lottery, they don't just like give it to you the next day, but they do call you the next day. So that's what's gonna happen to me tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get a call and they're gonna say, you won $50 million. And then I'll probably have a heart attack and die, and I won't get to spend my money. Wouldn't that be a cruel irony? I don't know, probably.
Where they would typically find employment, and I'm sure it comes as no surprise to those who are renting. Now, there is a separate report out today, the September quarter rent report from Domain, which says combined capital city house rents have started to stabilise over a period of time. So perhaps this price growth that we've seen, whilst it has been steep, is starting to flatten out, but that's likely cold comfort to those who are already paying those skyrocketing prices.
Ooh. Government under fire over ISIS bride's secrecy. ISIS meaning not the Egyptian goddess, but sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. The Islamic State. No, the Islamic... What does it stand for again? Something of Syria and... Oh, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. There we go. Got it. I remembered.
Welcome back. The Albanese government is under pressure to come clean about its involvement in the repatriation of a small group of ISIS brides and their children last month. The opposition accusing the government of a cover-up. It's being reported...
I got it, Hyperbovian. I did know it. I just forgot.
The group was granted Australian passports after escaping from Syria to Lebanon. A spokesperson from Home Affairs saying the government was not providing assistance or repatriating individuals. And joining us this afternoon on The Debrief is Ben O'Shea from The Nightly and Alana Riley from Kiss FM. Good afternoon to both of you. Ben, do you believe there is a cover-up here?
Oh, I think there's a lack of transparency because the government knows this is an issue that is extremely hard to communicate to voters. Personally, I don't need to know where the ISIS brides are, but I need to have confidence that the AFP or Home Affairs has got the appropriate control orders in place, monitoring in place, and you have confidence when there's transparency. And that's one thing we haven't got from the government. But I do think it's important to remember that if you're looking more broadly at the ISIS brides cohort, some of this group were taken forcibly from Australia as children and then forced into marriage, forced into having children by a bloodthirsty regime that gave women zero rights. So while I understand all the rhetoric around the ISIS brides and the concerns, I think maybe we need to also keep a bit of humanity in this debate as well.
Yeah, great point there, Ben. I mean, Alana, this is what gets lost, is so many of these really serious issues just become a political football from both sides at fault. Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Ben took the words right out of my mouth. It really does come down to transparency because, you know, the federal government's kind of on the back foot now when it comes to the whole story because they were kind of the last ones to give details. We are hearing from the opposition leader even on Sunrise this morning asking for more questions.
Pause when I tell you to. Now I'm becoming Hassan. Silence, Kaya. Silence, 7 News. This is my stream and I will have order. Yeah, they manufactured outrage about bringing some girls home. Well, yeah, if they were that young or they were like, you know, taken out of the country, like that's not. Sorry, I've got the flu. I'm finding it hard to think. I'm finding it hard to speak English. Those weren't actions. Those weren't decisions that those girls made. Like a child doesn't understand religious ideology or like political ideology to that extent to make a decision that extreme to go to a Middle Eastern country. Like they just don't. Like that's not a decision that a child's making. So to like be that heartless to not let them back in. I mean, obviously there should be, you know, psychological support and perhaps maybe deprogramming because they've obviously spent a great deal of time in like a very like I really can't think of words today. What the fuck is wrong with me? They've obviously spent a lot of time in like a very, very extreme ideological environment. So that does rub off on you. Like children, until they move out of home or get their own life experience, tend to, you know, echo their parents' political beliefs to a degree until they're exposed to something too else or they're exposed to like the real world, etc., etc. So if this is like, if they've only really known extreme ideology, I can understand why there's a concern. But I mean, deprogramming and things like that are things that are available to people that have been like radicalized to religious extremism. So I think like if they're Australian, they have a right. They have a right to come home. And yeah, it's up to the government wastes money on so much fucking shit. Surely they can pump in a few $100,000 for these girls to like have the psychological support and the monitoring that they need to assimilate back into Australian society. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble forming sentences. I'm just like very hot and congested. It's hard. It's hard having a small brain, guys.
To be answered, and I think the average Aussie just wants to know what is going on because we still haven't heard the Home Affairs Minister, or, you know, it's just as simple as doing a press conference. There may be a bunch of reasons as to why that hasn't happened, but we don't know. I don't know. I just feel like we have a lot of question marks still.
Yeah, we need that transparency. Moving on this afternoon, the Brisbane Olympics boss has told an audience that he is open to considering the inclusion of rugby league in the Sunshine States Games in 2032, declaring the grand final an entertaining spectacle that matters to an Australian audience. But we know you are a massive rugby league fan.
Kangaroos have won every single World Cup ever. That's the Australian team, obviously. So that's an extra gold medal for Australia. So I say yes. I say yes. Let's do it because I like it when Australia wins stuff. It's fun. Because fuck all the other countries. That's what I say. You smell and you're dumb.
And the grand final was one for the ages last weekend. But do you think
I don't want to watch this. This is triggering. Not that I wanted the Storm to win. I would have been pissed off no matter who won because I don't want any of these teams in the final. Yucky, yucky, yucky poo. Stupid and stinky. Get off my screen. This is my stream and I am the boss. Go. Oh no. It's Carl. I don't want to watch Carl. Oh, kitten! A kitten was rescued from behind a Sydney family's wall. Oh, kitten!
Tonight, a tale about a lucky little cat who's been on one hell of a journey.
The sound of tiny little meows coming from behind this wall. The shock of a lifetime for the family living there. They don't own a cat.
Just break it, doesn't matter.
See?
See, it's calling for help.
Come on. Where are you?
Then finally, freedom.
Oh, I see it. Oh, you got it. It's a baby. Take it out.
Neighbour Kylie Lybrand leaping to the rescue, offering to take the little darling in.
We're assuming that Mum had gone up into the roof crevice and moved the tiles and that, and unfortunately lost Bubs and she fell down into the crevice. Was happy to put...
Oh, she was stuck in the wall. Good on that family. Hopefully they weren't renting. Hopefully they weren't renting and they're not gonna fucking cop it from the landlord for breaking the wall. Although there should be some type of like a loophole for that when you're rescuing a baby kitten. But as we all know, landlords are evil. Renting is truly the worst experience in life. Although, the last landlord that I had was really lovely, actually. He was fine. He was fine.
My hand up and try and save this little one. Her name is Treasure because of the factor of where she was found.
Your little piece of treasure?
Yes, 100%.
After shaving off a few of her 9 lives early, here's hoping Treasure has gold in her future.
One very lucky little cat.
100%.
Aww. You've been watching too many building inspection videos on YouTube, Hyperbovian. I know what you've been doing on the internet. I know what YouTube channel you've been watching. That's not up to code. That's not up to code. And that's not up to code. And your mum isn't up to code. Former UFC fighter gunned down in suburban Sydney street. Ooh.
UFC fighter Suman Mokhtarian has been shot dead while walking in a suburban street in Sydney's west, in what has been described as a brazen and targeted attack. The professional fighter turned coach was killed at the intersection of 2 residential streets in Riverstone around 6 p.m. on Wednesday.
Oh, Rivo. I wouldn't have expected him to live in Rivo, but I guess they built a lot of new houses out there around like Schofield and Riverstone. That just used to be nothing, and now it's just all houses. Very fucking strange. Very fucking strange.
Paramedics rushed to the scene, treating Mokhtarian, who had gunshot wounds to his torso, but he could not be saved.
My heart goes out to the family of this victim, and certainly any of the people that witnessed it. It would have been a horrific thing to witness, and it's certainly not something we tolerate in the community.
Mokhtarian survived an attempt on his life in February last year, when a shooter, who was disguised as a food delivery driver, repeatedly shot at him outside the Australian top team gym. In April of this year, Mokhtarian was set to coach several fighters at the Dark Matter Fighting Championship. However, New South Wales Police cancelled the event, believing Mokhtarian was set to be the target of another potential hit. Police are also investigating if 2 separate car fires at nearby Riverstone Road and Mathis Street.
Is that an Albanian surname? Anything with Tarian at the end typically like seems to be Armenian in my experience. I don't know. Weird that he doesn't live on the North Shore. I didn't know they ventured out from those parts, but I guess with housing prices now they probably have to, right?
A link to the shooting. A red Audi and a white van were destroyed in the blazes, and 3 crime scenes were established.
Yeah, look, it's very brazen, and it's a shame that this is happening in our community. You'd want to think that in a residential area like that, people could wander the streets at that time of night and be safe. But we do believe it's a targeted attack.
Mokhtarian was a prominent figure in the Australian MMA space, the founder of the Australian Top Team Gym, and a former UFC athlete. He made his name on the hit TV show The Ultimate Fighter, eventually making his UFC debut in 2018. After battling several injuries and setbacks, he had his final fight in 2019. He then transitioned into coaching, nurturing some of the top talent in Australian MMA. Mokhtarian coached at Australian Top Team alongside his brother Ashkan.
His motivation into the sport kind of motivated me to get into it. You know, I seen him, fix himself up. I seen him rebuild himself and rebuild his character, and now become a good father, a good man, and a good older brother. So it inspired me, and I helped him. And then when I was falling down that wrong track, he slapped me into place, and he got me into it. And I'm here now. I can't thank my brother enough.
Was he a gambling cartel whistleblower? I have no idea what he was into. Hey, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about him other than that he lived in Riverston, so don't know. According to Wikipedia, he's Armenian. I knew it. I knew it. I love being able to tell where people are from their surname. It makes me feel good. Like I asked a girl the other day if she was Ukrainian, and she was like, "Huh," and I was like, "Oh, your name?" And she was like, "Oh, how do you know?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck. Okay." It's very easy.
Ashkan has also been out of the sport since 2019. After leaving the UFC, he found himself in trouble with the law, ultimately retiring after a string of drug charges derailed his MMA career. Ashkan was arrested in 2023 and has been in jail since.
Thanks to my team, Australian Top Team, all the boys in my corner, and a big thanks to my brother, my hero, does everything for me. Thanks everyone. Suman Mokhtarian, ladies and gentlemen.
Meow. X stuff. Why I had to leave Kick. Not me. I'm streaming on Kick. Hello, Kick. Hello to the no person watching me. Yay.
In a recent exposed video, a former Kick employee shared her experience after quitting, revealing numerous allegations in the video titled "Why I Had to Leave Kick." Focusing on one claim, is Melissa Dude alleged that Kick tried to exploit the streamer Kai Days after we cancer by offering her a lower contract to move to their platform. Quoting the video, Melissa Dude says a higher up stated, "We can get her on Kick streaming stake for a relatively low price because she thinks she's going to die soon and will want to leave more money for her family." Following the publicity, Kai Day became aware and responded to this on stream. Here is the clip.
Kai Day react to the X-Staff kick? No, bro, and I honestly don't care. People were asking me about it, but it's whatever. I got an offer from Kick.
Sorry, I can't handle the way these people talk. I'm not actually that interested in the juice. Okay. Ooh, there's asbestos in the mulch in Liverpool. Uh-oh.
Western Sydney's asbestos mulch crisis, exposed by 7 News, has deepened. Leaked documents show no action over the contaminated parks was taken for almost 2 weeks. Locals say...
Yes, in the mulch. It's just Western Sydney. They don't care if we all get mesothelioma and asbestosis. They're like, yeah, well, that's what you get. That's what you get for not being rich enough to not live in Western Sydney, you filthy little Westies. But at least we're hot and cute, and that's the main thing. That's the main thing in life, I say.
They are furious they've been kept in the dark.
More contaminated sites cordoned off at Chipping Norton today. Fears the path doesn't end here.
No, there's more. There's something drastically wrong.
As Liverpool Council scrambles to catch up, locals are still in the dark.
As far as I'm aware, no one has received information.
Transparency is key. You've got to let the public know.
The Environment Protection Authority confirming air monitoring has been conducted in Cecil Hills. The area is now safe. Questions raised about Council's crisis management.
Some bonded material was found by a local resident. The very next day we put a fence around it.
That's not correct. He's mixed his dates up or telling little porkies.
According to a confidential memo, Council was notified of likely asbestos fragments on August 17. Fences not put up until the 29th.
Council is notified and it's urgent. It must be dealt with urgently.
The contaminated mulch produced in Cecil Park by HiQ, a large recycling company. It told us we're now working to provide the EPA with any information we can. No material of this type is leaving the site.
And while the EPA traces where else the contaminated fill has been used, workers potentially exposed have taken their fight for answers to the Industrial Relations Commission.
We've got members that have been down here working, mowing lawns, trimming edges, and weren't told about it.
Safe Work also investigating. Serena Andaloro, 7 News.
Yeah, that's all there is. I'm gonna watch a video of a cat, and then I'm gonna play the food games, and then I'm gonna go sit in my bed and give Nori a cuddle, because Nori is very, very sick and she does need her cuddles. She was so cuddly like this morning and last night, and I should have because she obviously did have diarrhea last night. I should have realized that how sick she was with how sooky she was being, but yeah, she definitely wants to cuddle with me. So you know, we'll watch this, we'll play some food games, and then I gotta go take care of my little baby. She's got weepy eyes and she can't open her eyes all the way up, and it's so sad. Poor baby. Alright, let's watch cats that lost their mind. So basically, all cats. A normal cat. Oh, I like his haircut.
Babe, your dad's not here. You better stop it, or else I'm gonna call your dad.
It looks like Yoda. Aww. He's being propagandized to by the CCP. Chairman Meow, if you will. Get it? Ha ha ha. Ha! Aww. Poor baby. Oh, it does have a dick on its head. It does have a dude. Look, it has a doodle on its head. So funny story. My housemate was drawing, so they had a bunch of books that they were sketching in. Anyway, they were practicing drawing faces or whatever, and I don't remember doing this, but I drew a dick. Dripping cum into one of the faces. And then when we moved last November, and we were going through everything, and they were looking through their sketchbooks to see which one they want to keep, and they were like, "Did you draw a dick?" And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was gonna erase it after I drew it, but I forgot. So there's just this I just drew this veiny dick. Anyway, that's the type of maturity you can expect from me, guys. I am not a mature person. Aww. Oh, I gotta get Nori one of those. She would love that. Oh. Is it gonna be a black cat yet? Oh, that's not funny. They're scared. One thing I don't find funny is that when cats are scared or frightened and they hurt themselves and people laugh, I'm like, do you even like animals, you fucking weirdo? Yeah, I don't know. I just personally don't find that funny. If an animal's doing something silly of its own volition, or if an animal does, whatever. But when it when they hear a loud noise, or that thing where people were scaring the cats with cucumbers and the cats were freaking the fuck out and hurting themselves, and everyone's like, ah, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get help, you sadistic fucks. Aww.
TT.
If there's ever a fighter, he's gonna wake me up.
My cat and my old cat and my babushka used to fight over the leftover cream at Christmas time, because like I would always make like a giant pav and I would like just whip a fuckload of cream to like put on the pav, obviously, and then my bubba would go to take the cream, but like my cat would jump up on the counter as well, and my bubba's like, "Go away, you stupid cat," and my cat's like, "Meow," and she's like, "No," and Nightshade's like, "Meow," and they were just like yelling at each other for like 10 minutes, fighting over the cream. Yep. Good times. Good times. Oh. It sounds like a squeaky toy. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! No, take the sausage and run! Quick! Plan your escape.
Mèo kêu sao? Mèo mẹ mẹ. Nhìn nhắm đây, nhìn nhắm đây. Ô. Giọng này của tao, giọng này của tao.
Wow. Aww. I should go to the cot with all the cats in it and just lie down there instead of like going to therapy. Instead of getting counseling, if I'm, you know, whatever. That would make me the happiest person ever. I just lie there and all the cats climb on me. Oh, maybe I should go to the cat cafe. But then I would have to be around people, and I don't want to do that. Look at his little beard. Did you guys used to do that when you were little kids and you were in the bath and you had a bubble bath and you would make like a Santa Claus beard? Or you would make like a bikini with the bubbles? I was always a Santa Claus with a bikini made out of bubbles. I don't know how those two things are congruent, but they were to me as a child. I had Batman bubble bath. It was awesome. Did you have Batman bubble bath? I don't think so. Well, you might have. I don't know.
He's wondering why he's not scratching him.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, quick question for you. Why are you so cute?
My cat does stuff like this all the time. I should record her. Aww. Oop. Delayed response. Hello, never subbed in your life. Good to see ya. He likes it. Aww. My cat does that. She wants to be dragged around the house in Aldi bags. You know, like the... You know, like the cloth Aldi bags? My cat will get in them and she'll either want you to like lift up the bag and like swing her around the house in the bag, or the other thing she likes is for you to drag the bag along the floor with her in it really, really fast and like whip her around corners and stuff. Nori loves that shit. She thinks it's so fun.
No pets?
Cats do that if you're trying to do like exercises on the floor, because like a while ago, I'm not a Pilates person, okay, don't judge me, but a while ago, before like Pilates like became heaps popular, that makes it sound like I'm a hipster, but I got recommended by somebody to try Pilates. So I was trying it like about 10 years ago from a DVD, and my cat Nightshade, she would do this whenever I was on the floor with like a yoga mat. She would come over and she would crawl underneath me and just end up tickling me. So I would always just end up like falling over because like it would tickle so much. But yeah, that's typical cat behavior. Yeah, I did Pilates, but for everybody else, I'm so cool. I mean, I did like two DVD lessons, and I was like, this is shit. I'm gonna go lift weights at the gym like a real man, even though I am a girl. Is Pilates back? Yeah, there's like even like TikTok Pilates drama with like all the different Pilates like creators having fights with each other and stuff. It's a whole thing. And there's like whole like new brands that like just make Pilates clothes, like really expensive Pilates clothes. And there's like 2 Pilates studios in the suburb where I live. They used to be stripper sites. They used to be like a pole dancing place, but I moved to another suburb. But I used to see all these rich ladies going to go do pole dancing. I'm like, well, the real strippers get paid, so they're you know, a little bit smarter than you. But whatever floats your boat.
Now you think you can make my room? You're too big for it. Apparently not.
you kidding? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's an army. Your cat's canine teeth had to be removed a couple of days ago, so now she looks a bit funny. He looks a bit funny when opening his mouth. Aww. Poor baby. Is he gonna be able to eat okay? Or is he just gonna have to eat soft food now?
Oops. Good job.
What the heck? Oh, it's so cute.
He's 14 years old and doesn't have teeth.
Oh, he's in really bad shape for a 14-year-old cat. I've only ever seen, like, really late teen cats look like that. Poor baby. Oh, and he'd be deaf as well, because he's white with blue eyes. So he's deaf, and he has no teepees, and it looks like he's got cataracts, too. Although he has blue eyes, so it's hard to tell. Aww. He's like, I want my beat, but there's fire there. Blow it out for him. Let him get his fancy feast. Do I only have one cat? Yeah, unfortunately I only have one cat. I don't have a backyard or anything like that, so I can't really have multiple animals. But I do want to get my cat a friend because she's got bad separation anxiety. But I grew up with like 5 dogs, 3 cats, fish, birds, guinea pigs, rabbits, like you name it. You name it, I had it. We had a lot of animals growing up. All right, let's play Food Guesser. And then I gotta go cuddle Nori because she is sick and she needs her mummy. Ooh. Split pea flour, turmeric, salt, pepper, baking powder, cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, hot peppers, water, yeast, sugar, and vegetable oil for frying. This dish consists of small deep-fried dough balls made primarily... Sorry, my voice is going. Can you hear that? I said, oh, I could... When my voice is like this, I could work on a sex line. It is typically seasoned with turmeric, garlic, and cumin, giving it a vibrant yellow hue and aromatic flavor. These savory fritters are often served as a snack or appetizer, accompanied by tangy tamarind or mango chutneys for dipping. Enjoyed for its crispy exterior and soft interior, this dish is beloved at social gatherings. The chutneys are maybe giving India, right? I don't know. Do other countries have chutneys? Probably. Probably, I don't know. UK too? Yeah, this might be the UK. I think they're super fond of. Well, let's try India and then we'll try the UK, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to try. It could be Indian Islander. Yeah, it could it be Fiji or something like that? Do you reckon? I don't know. Not Fijian. Maybe Trinidad. Alright, I'll try Trinidad. Sorry guys, my voice is going. Oh wow, yes. Everywhere in the Caribbean by the looks of it. Flour, water, sugar, yeast, red bean paste, salt, baking powder, milk, sesame oil, chocolate. Optional, custard optional, sweet potato optional. Okay, this is either Korean or Japanese. They both have a version of it. Oh, I guess it could be Chinese. They all have red bean paste and like this style of... This dish is a steamed bun filled with a sweet red bean paste, making it a popular snack, especially during colder months. The outer layer is soft and fluffy, while the inside offers a smooth, sweet flavor. It's often enjoyed warm, providing comfort and satisfaction. Portable and convenient. This dish is commonly found in convenience stores and sold as a quick, delicious treat. I'm gonna go for Japan. Hot. You think Bao is more Chinese? Yeah, we'll try China. I was right, it's Korean! I knew it. I was gonna try Japan and then Korea. Pork belly. Garlic, ginger, star anise, 5 sugar, 5 spice powder. Yeah, this is definitely Chinese. Shaoxing wine, oyster sauce, 3 types of soy sauce, regular soy sauce, ketchup mayonnaise, and ketchup chasu. It is chasu. I love chasu. I used to make this all the fucking time and have it with rice. I get a nice fatty piece of pork and simmer it away. Delicious. China. Ooh, we are wrong. What the heck? What does this say on the plate? And it's cool for China. Maybe it's like an expat dish. Hmm. Kacang manis is Indonesian? It is. But this is also a pork dish, so would it be in Indonesia? It could be Malaysia. They also have a big Muslim population. Maybe Singapore? I'm gonna try Singapore. Singapore is warm. Should I try Indonesia despite it being a pork dish? I mean, I guess we can. Oh, wow, it is. I just saw pork and was like, nah. Oh, well. Alright, I will play one more and then I actually need to snuggle with my sick little baby cat and give my vocal cords a rest. Ooh, rusk, anise seeds, sugar, food coloring, and butter. The dish consists of crisp, round rusks topped with a layer of butter and sprinkled with sugared aniseed. The sprinkles are typically colored pink and white, or blue and white, symbolizing the celebration of a newborn baby. The aniseed provides a subtle aromatic flavor that complements the buttery, crunchy base. Traditionally enjoyed during celebratory occasions, it offers both a textural delight and a sweet, delicate taste. Ooh. Did you know that apparently Australia's like, I think maybe New Zealand as well, are the only countries where like you give rusks to like teething babies? Apparently that's like a weird thing that not everybody does. So, don't know. Always chewing on one of those when your teeth are coming through. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. When I think they just stopped selling them or something like that. They were in the news for some reason. I'm gonna have to make my own. Gonna have to bake my own when I have babies, so they can walk around chewing on them. Because it's cute. Any ideas? I have zero ideas. Absolutely none. Makes you think Greece? We'll give Greece a go. We've got nothing else, so give it a crack. Greece is warm, but we want to go north or west. One of those. Wow. Dutch. I think it might be Scandinavian. Let's try Norway. It borders Germany. Could be Dutch. Yeah. Oh, it could be Danish rather. Nah. Netherlands. Oh well. It was Dutch. Pie crust, bacon, eggs, milk, salt, pepper, cheese, onions, peas, tomatoes, parsley. This dish involves lining a pie dish with pastry, then filling it with a mixture of beaten eggs. Is this quiche? Diced bacon and sometimes onions or peas, seasoned with salt and pepper, and optionally add a few whole eggs for visual effect. Maybe not quiche then. Cover with another layer of pastry. No, it's not quiche. Seal and crimp the edges. Bake in a preheated oven until crispy. It's some weird interpretation of quiche. Eggs and bacon pie. United Kingdom? It's giving United Kingdom. Should I try the United Kingdom? Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and Canada. Bacon and egg pie. Chicken, rice, chicken stock, garlic, ginger, salt, sugar, pandan leaves, cucumber, chili sauce, soy sauce, sesame oil, coriander leaves, and spring onions. Hainanese chicken rice offers a home... Oh, they put the name of it in there. Anyway, it's Hainanese, so... They fucked up. They fucked up. I really like Hainanese chicken. Just a nice poachy. Yeah. They done gone goofed, guys. It's Hainanese chicken. So we could put Hong Kong, we could put China. Should we? Is it China or Hong Kong? I think it's China, right? But they just have it in Hong Kong. Hainanese chicken, where are you from? You think Malaysia? Okay. Ooh. Indonesia, Cambodia, Malaysia, Vietnam. See, I was going to say Singapore, and I would have been correct. Rice, coconut milk, lemongrass, bay leaves, garlic, shallots, salt, water, fried shallots, cucumber, boiled egg, sambal, fried chicken, tofu, and tempeh. I think this is Malaysian. It borders Malaysia. Could be Indonesia. Red bell peppers, walnuts, breadcrumbs, olive oil, pomegranate, molasses, garlic, lemon juice, cayenne pepper, cumin, salt, black pepper, onion, paprika, Aleppo pepper, and chili flakes. Well, let's go with Syria because it's got Aleppo pepper in it. Syria. Correct. Syria and Lebanon. Ooh, baby. Score. We're a gastronomical genius. Look at us. Alright guys, I am gonna go to bed, but I might be in the Discord if I am bored in bed. I won't be listening to my sad girl music because I don't want to have my headphones fuck up again. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's not that late anyway. I could feasibly listen to music in my room. It's fine. It's fine. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.